Let's get one thing clear. Your voice isn't a problem, but how you use your voice, that's where your power is going to come from. The tone of your voice is a tool. That's what experts call the communication accommodation theory. It's the ability to adjust your delivery to bridge the gap with your audience without losing your identity. You don't have to change who you are. You just have to make sure that your audience can hear what you mean. That's strategic versatility. You're not hiding. You don't have to. You're choosing how you want to translate your value so your room can understand it. Because research from UC Berkeley, it shows that vocal confidence often outweighs your actual word choice. People are going to judge you off of how you're saying something, not always on what you're saying. The goal isn't to flatten your identity, it's to sharpen your delivery. So ask yourself, do you want to sound clear? Do you want to sound calm? Do you want to sound confident? And then line your tone up to match whatever goal you just set. Here's a little context. The way we speak, I'm talking about our tone, our delivery, that shapes the way that we're seen. It matters in interviews, it matters in boardrooms, but for a lot of folks, especially Black, brown, or first generation professionals, the idea of sounding professional feels like you're being asked to leave parts of yourself at the door. In workforce strategy, we call this the cognitive tax. Research published by Harvard Business Review shows that when you're forced to mask or code switch just for approval, it actually drains your mental energy and lowers your performance. You aren't being professional. You're being exhausted. Adjusting your voice for clarity is a strategy, but erasing your voice for survival, that's a tax that you shouldn't have to pay. Okay, here's a quick tone audit that you can run before your next high-stakes meeting. First, take your phone out. You're going to record yourself giving that elevator pitch that you've practiced over and over and over again. We only need about 20 seconds. And then play it back. Listen for alignment. Ask yourself, do you sound rushed? Is my voice flat? Did I trail off at the end of the sentence like I'm asking for permission to speak? Once you've figured out what adjustments you need to make them. One simple, small gain adjustment. Maybe you slow your pace down, or maybe you're more intentional with your pauses. Remember, you aren't fixing your voice. You're just focusing it. When you speak with certainty, the room stops looking at the accent and starts looking at you as the expert. You don't have to mimic anyone to sound professional. You just need to be heard. And speaking like someone who knows they belong in the room. Trust me, your voice is already enough. Now aim it with intention. If you can hit this move and make sure it sticks, you're going to be in rooms that you never thought of before you know it. My name is Reggie, and this is part 3 of the Legacy Set, and we are just getting started. Curated, elevated, and seamless. I'll see you all next week.